Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to about the 4,000th attempt of getting this stupid fucking Google Hangouts thing working. It was meant to be the gamer quiz tonight, but unfortunately we've had to cancel. Mike is unfortunately going back, so that will get done during the week. So we've called in the lovely sniping raccoon. Thank you very much for coming along, Raggers lad.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me.
And we've also got Robbie here as well, because he won't leave us alone and he pesters us for my YouTube fame just because I get 100+ views. Anyway, so what we're going to
do... One trick pony, sunshine.
Hey, I got one good video. I'm going to milk the fucking shit out of it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do a normal thing, which is just a standard gamer chat. We're going to pick up some subjects that's happened over the last couple of weeks since the last one.
Like you hitting 100 views.
Really? Did I hit 100 views? Actually, I heard it was more 140 to be fair, but still.
I just try to report it to the local paper.
It was on Sky Sports News earlier on, man. Every fucking has about it now. So we're just going to talk about some random little gaming stuff as we normally do. The first little subject I want to talk about is one of Robbie's. He stupidly went out and bought a PS4 game, even though he's only got the PS4 as a cup holder. But he did go out and buy Bloodborne. Oh, and Robbie, what's your little mini review of Bloodborne?
I die a lot. Pretty much it.
It's one of those games that I would love to have a PS4 to play.
It's literally spawn in, do a few things, first enemy, dead, loading screen, spawn back in, go to the next part, dead, rinse and repeat. And it's frustrating, to say the least. It's so frustrating. I put about 6 to 7 hours. Right, 6 to 7 hours into that game. Don't forget that I completed the order and under that amount of time. It took me about 6 hours to get from the first part of the first mission.
Seriously? I heard there was wolves and that you died at wolves regularly.
Wolves? Mate, those werewolves are on crack. They are the nastiest bastards you'll ever want to meet. Fuck Riley in Call of Duty Ghosts. Honestly, fuck him. If you think he's annoying, he's not. He isn't. He's fucking soft as shit compared to them bastards.
Is it Dark Souls kind of difficulty? Because I
don't know. I've never played Dark Souls.
It's made by the same people, so yes.
It's well, Dark Souls for me, it was literally a case of skeleton dead, another skeleton dead. Put the game away and never play it again. Tell everyone I completed it and lie. That was pretty much all I did.
Wow, spoiler alert! Come on, you've just give out one of your.
I can't honestly. I did give up with Dark Souls. It was weird.
This is the guy that we've taken 55 minutes to get this set up. Do you honestly think he ever completed Dark Souls?
Fuck off.
Good point.
I never actually completed the original Super Mario Brothers either.
I don't know whether I did. I can't remember that far back.
I remember doing the first level lots and lots and getting stuck on about the 5th and then just telling everyone I did it. No one knew it was just a blatant lie that you can get away with.
It's like one of them. Dark Souls is one of them games that I admire people who put that much time into. It's like I've got a lot of people who I knew when I started that were playing the original, and they said, "Look, it's one game that if you want to grind and you want a tough game to play, you've got to play it." So it's one of them that I've always enjoyed watching, and Bloodborne will be one that when I actually have time to sit down and watch YouTube, I will enjoy sitting down and watching it because I know for a hell of a fact that I will never play it, and I know for a fact that I will never complete it. It's just too grindy, it's too difficult, it's too tactical, it's too slow, and it doesn't give me the instant gratification that I need.
It isn't. It does look beautiful, man. Because I've been watching Gadget Addicts play it, and he's been doing the full walkthrough, and that'll probably go on for the next 6 months or so because it's huge.
It's gonna take him a while.
It's massive, and he puts like 2 videos a day out, and they're nice to sit and watch, especially if like you do the dishes or something. I'll put the phone down and I'll sit and watch a video as I'm doing the dishes, so I can sit and watch one of them. It does look beautiful.
Does doing the dishes take you the best part of an hour as well, or is it just things like this?
You how many kids have
turn the water on, can he? You turn the hot water on, then the cold water because it's the wrong temperature. He puts the washing in liquid up first, and then the dirty dishes, and then doesn't put the water in. And
He's still forgot to put the plug in at this point.
Yeah.
Bastards. Utter bastards.
And then he does all that and then doesn't have the washcloth. It's just no.
I hate the both of you, in fairness, really, really do. I'm going to kick this off the next game, watch out, so he's can't play.
So you got just you talking. It's going to take you a really long time to set up.
The thing is, he'll do the entire thing, realise that all he's doing is talking like...
Oh. Right, fair enough. Okay, for those who don't know, it has taken the first part of an hour to set up because I didn't have a headset. I've had to pinch this headset off my brother, which I can't even hear through because look, it's sticking off one side. I've got to listen to the laptop to hear what other people are saying. And these two bastards with the dead expensive fucking gear and everything taking the piss out of me. Utter bastards.
It's not expensive, it just works.
Yes, well mine doesn't. I forgot to pick my headset up. My headset works, and my headset was a $5, and it works beautifully. I just forgot to pick it up because I've got to come here and use good internet because my internet's shit.
To be fair, in that time we spent waiting for you to get the set, we could have just gone home, get your good headset, and come back, and we'd have probably saved a good half an hour as well.
Probably would have been quicker, like, in fairness.
Yeah. Anyway, game chats.
I'm glad I'm starting this because it's just turned into, let's just roast Sneak live on his YouTube.
Hey, it just needs hashtag drama alert and that's it.
That's it, you'll get another video with 100 views.
I have got another one on 99, by the way, if someone wants to go and view it, just to really piss Robbie off.
How is it going to piss me off? I'm your biggest supporter.
True. Rackers, what are you playing at the minute? Apart from your Advanced Warfare Naked Gun series, which I do like, by the way, I am enjoying that one. Especially the scoring sequence, because that person that commented and done a much better way at scoring is brilliant. But what are you looking forward to, or what's coming up?
Well, it's one of them. Final Fantasy 15 demo I got that last weekend with the Type 0, and it's one of them. I've got a love-hate relationship with that at the minute because I hated it to start off with because it doesn't have the standard battle mechanics where basically it's the one you love where you can control your own team, you have the epic music, you run into an enemy, it does the glass shatter kind of thing, everyone comes to a battle scene and then you get out of it. It's all live action battle, which is the same as what Final Fantasy 12 was, but this one's actually really, really good. It's been really interesting, and it took me 8 hours last weekend to fully complete it because I was enjoying it that much, and that's a demo. So I'm like, I can't wait for the game. I can't wait for the game.
When's the game out? When's it released?
It hasn't got a release date.
It's
like my two biggest games that I'm waiting for both don't have release dates yet, so it's...
Hang on, Quantum Break's the other one.
There you go. Give that man a medal. Give that man a medal.
Can that be a point for the Gamers Quiz?
Although I have got to say, I'm looking forward to Rise of the Tomb Raider as well.
I've never really been a fan of the Tomb Raider series.
The last one was amazing.
The new one was brilliant. It's just the way they turned Lara into a spoiled. It started her off as like she was 22, 21, something like that at the start of the game, and they showed her progression, how she hardened technically as a woman and got all more emotional and gritty and dirty and.
The best way to describe it to Sneaky is remember how Carol started The Walking Dead in season 1 in comparison to what she is now, kind of like that turn of events.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
Kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense to me, in fairness. Like.
Yeah, the way that the trailer for the Rise of the Tomb Raider looks freaking awesome. She looks like Lara starts off in a psychiatrist. It's going to be just interesting to see where they go with it. And they also see her getting chased by a big bear.
Are you doing any videos on it, or just play it through and talk about it?
I've got no comments on YouTube at the minute. I'm basically still running through my backlog, and then I'll see where I sit after that's done. Because everything that's coming up on my channel I've got the Every Gun Naked series. The assault rifles are done. The last one went up last week. I've got all the SMGs to go through, but they've been recorded for months. And Sunset Overdrive was recorded in January. I completed recording Sunset Overdrive in January, and that's I've got 4 episodes left. But after that, I honestly don't know where I'm going to stand, so I haven't got any plans as of yet.
No, fair enough. Robbie, what's coming up next for you? I know you've got a little bit of Bloodborne coming up, but what about the Xbox stuff?
I don't know. Like for the channel, I don't know. I honestly don't know until I sit down and start fucking seeing what gameplay I've got, and then I'll just make my decision then. Games wise, I don't know. Honestly, no idea until it happens. Other than The Witcher, that's the only one I got planned in Payday 2, Mortal Kombat,
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
and that'll be quite fun to do a bit on that, especially to upload. But honestly, I say I don't know. Just gonna see what happens, and
I'll have to 1v1 you on that.
yeah, 1v1 me, bro.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I just can't wait to see how brutal it's going to be. Actually, interesting to see what they do with the kind of story.
Yeah, I can imagine it being like Destiny's story.
Has Mortal Kombat ever really had a story, in fairness?
Yeah.
Really?
The last one that they
Films
did.
count?
It's like did the films count as films?
True.
Yeah, it's kind of what I think the last one that they did, they still treated it as if it was the film where you started off with the characters and you went through the Mortal Kombat, and you started off with that. Cause remember they showed us Shao Kahn, the one with the one with the bloody the sort of odd job sort of hat kind of thing. They start off with him and Liu Kang, and then obviously you take over Liu Kang towards the end to beat Shao Kahn and them. So I'll be interested in what they do with that, because they're also introducing Cassie Cage, who is Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage's daughter. And there's going to be some kind of dialogue around that. So there's definitely going to be some kind of backstory. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that and how they introduce new characters. It's interesting.
I suppose it's nice for them to build up on it and see what there is, but it is just one of them games that kids are going to buy just to do the one-on-one blitz through, spam the shit out of special moves. That's one of the reasons I don't like one-on-one games, especially on Xbox, this, that, and the other.
To be fair, though, I'm not playing it for online. I'm literally playing it just to play with people I know, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah. I'm just wanted to see how brutal the brutalities are. If there's anything else other than that, and like what they did with the last one, where they had the X-ray moves, where literally I think Johnny Cage, where he does his split, goes down, hits someone in the nuts. You can actually see them crack the pelvic bone. It was always interesting to see. So it's stuff like that. That's why I play Mortal Kombat for. I actually just play just for the sheer gore. I think it's just funny just for the sheer gore.
I was always more of a Street Fighter player than Mortal Kombat. I like Mortal Kombat, but I tended to play it in the arcades, and I didn't really get into it on the consoles and nothing like that. It just seemed a bit, I don't know, lackluster rather than the Street Fighter. I was always a Street Fighter fanboy, in fairness. That was always mine.
The gameplay's slow.
It does look nice, I must admit. It does look really nice.
The gameplay definitely is slower as Mortal Kombat, and it seems like the combo moves are, especially when you get to the bigger dudes, the combo moves seem to be unbreakable and unblockable, where Street Fighter can a little bit more balanced, but it's gore fest. I can't wait.
Robbie, what about Borderlands 2? You said you weren't going to put much out. What about Borderlands 2?
Oh no, I'll put stuff out about it, definitely. But there's no point in making a series or anything like that, because I can't keep series going for shit. I think we've established that. And everything's been done already. Everything's been covered. So I'm only gonna just upload boss battle and comment over it like I would normally and that kind of thing.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't really know what there's much you can do with Borderlands. Same as what you can't do with Destiny. The problem is for me now as a YouTuber, and what I used to do was Call of Duty videos. But there's no point in me just playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, not like the game, then just going on and on and on about how much I don't like it. Because there's still people doing that, by the way. It's fucking March. Like, get over it. And yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a funny one, really.
It does seem a bit stale at the minute. Even like the bigger YouTubers. They seem to be going over the same stuff that we've heard for the last. Since
so many good games out though.
It's just died on its arse.
But there's so many good games out though now.
But are they worthy of putting on a YouTube channel and talking over the top? There's a lot of good.
I honestly think that the day of the Let's Play is dead on YouTube. They're all there on Twitch now. the playthroughs, and all it is now, it's segregated colour commentaries on YouTube now. And I still think there's only a finite number of topics. As Robbie said, there's still a lot of people just completely Advanced Warfare bashing. I'm sure that in Battlefield Hardline there's going to be a lot of people Battlefield Hardline bashing because it's a new game to bash. I just think YouTube's a negative space in the minute, and it's horrible to see. It's horrible to see that this outlet for a lot of people and what could be so positive and is a great way to showcase talent is turned into a negative genre.
It is spot on, because even my last 3 videos have been like friggin' over the top. Yes, I'm happy with something, and I've had more shit over that than what you would ever be than being like Call of Duty shit. This is why skill-based matchmaking lag, blah, 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 things you've heard 100,000 times. But people are like, yeah, Call of Duty is shit. Other than, well, no, I don't think this is good because I have no actual valid reason. I just like moaning for the sake of moaning.
There is a lot of people bitching, like I say, just for the sake of moaning, and we all know about skill-based matchmaking, we all know about the exosuits, we all know about the control system, we all know about some of the dodgy guns. There's got to be a good reason why they're bitching, though.
It's not a case of bitching. Everyone has a moan and then move on, but it seems like nobody's really moved on.
Yeah.
Since bitching's popular and all, and I see hashtag drama alerts, like, fuck that shit off. If I wanted to go do something negative, I'd just go to a cancel or something like that. I don't want to go onto the internet and see like people just moaning and moaning about games that they bought and said, oh, the shit, but I'm going to play them into the ground anyway, then I'm just going to moan about. You can have 1 or 2 valid points that are negative in a video saying, I don't like this because, and that's it, as far as I'm concerned. That is all you are allowed to do. After that, either the sun shines out your arse or fuck off.
Yeah, it's horrible to see. I mean, I'm coming up to 3 years on YouTube now, and I'm looking back on I look back at a couple of the old videos and the old commentaries that I did, and it's like the feedback on even looking back at some of the comments, the feedback was more positive than what it is now, because people were more in a more positive mindset, and it's like people were wanting to spread good feels, so to speak, on YouTube, and it's kind of debilitating now when everything you've seen, the top 5 videos that people are doing around technically my favourite game, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, it's like you can't even get at the limit. If you, you've got Advanced Warfare has been labelled a massive turd, and the thing is, you'll see one bit of corn in there, and you'll think, oh, it's a little bit different, but because you're trying to buy the entire shit, it doesn't get noticed as much. And it's difficult to try and break into that because it's just too easy to hate on a game now. It's people just know that basically you just go on and say, you wank, you toss, you piss, you sort your shit out, and that's going to get views nowadays. And it's something I will never bend to, because I would rather just quit than go into that. Fair enough, I'll say that this is wrong, however, this is good, I'll try and keep my 2 negatives with my 2 positives, but it doesn't always happen.
I mean, like, the way I see it on YouTube now, everyone's more than welcome to have the say it, and that's it, move on. Don't just keep playing a game like Call of Duty. To be honest, I've had a few games on Advanced Warfare since I started the new channel up, and it's not running too bad. It's alright. But I'm not going to upload it and say this is bad and this is bad, because it's already been done. I've already said my piece on it regardless. And it's like, if you don't like it, put it down and move on, and that's it, really. Yeah, like Rekka said, he's got it spot on. It's easy to be negative.
It's horrible.
It's harder to be nice about a game, but those who are nice about games, I mean, I know Rackers loves Advanced Warfare and you're really enjoying it. I personally, I can't get away with it. I'm more the classic Call of Duty kind of player. I like to stay on the ground and run around. I can't get away with the exo flight things. But then again, I didn't really enjoy it in any other game I played either. I just can't get away with the physics. Titanfall's been the only one that I can get away with. But I refuse to do a video bad mouth in Advanced Warfare.
Titanfall runs smoother still. That's the difference. Advanced Warfare, you have what I say I have one game in 4 or 5 that goes badly. But other people will be the flip side. They'll have 1 in 4 or 5 games that goes well. Whereas Titanfall, it's pretty much 50-50. You probably have 2.5 games that go bad, 2.5 games that goes well. So you can understand why the core players who play Titanfall enjoy it more than they would Advanced Warfare, because they have an overall better experience with it. And I've got to say, I might as well say it now, COD 2015, people are saying Treyarch, they are putting so much on this COD 2015. Black Ops 3, World War 2, whatever it is, it's not going to say, they're saying that Treyarch be our saviour. Treyarch won't save them. The community are going to save themselves.
It's the community that's killed it. It's not so much...
I've got my last hope on this game for Call of Duty.
I really don't know. I need to see it playing. I need to see what's going on before going out and buying it at launch.
Because, Advanced Warfare, one thing I will always say, what they did was at least they had a go. But for me, things like, I don't really care about it's not dedicated servers, and there's lag in all games, so that's not even a big trouble. The auto-aim on the snipers annoys the shit out of me, especially when you get quickscope whilst they're in midair.
Yeah.
That is kind of something that breaks the camel's back for me. Other than that, I just don't get on with it, end of. But at least they tried. At least they tried something different. So I'm not going to give them shit for that, It was a bit pointless trying to reinvent the wheel, but they had a crack at it. It wasn't for me. Simple as that. Yeah. There are some returning mistakes that I wish they did sort out, but I don't think Call of Duty is ever going to sort them out. End of. They can say that they've done a new engine dedicated to all this bollocks they go on about every time. We know it's not going to be the case, but maybe 2015 will be the one.
I'm really apprehensive because the thing I'm apprehensive about, because fair enough, Advanced Warfare's added the extra movements, but it's dramatically increased the pace. Fair enough, if you're just playing it when you're running around, you're not using the overclock, you're not using the boosts, you're not using that. It's slowish. Someone's phone going off.
I think Riley's barking, but that's about it.
I thought I heard it.
I got a bit of feedback.
Kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, but the pace of Advanced Warfare as its core is increased from Ghost, which, to be perfectly honest, a snail would increase the pace from Ghost, in my opinion. But so my thing is, with the exo boosts, adding it to a really fast game, which is what I've enjoyed, the double jump and all that kind of stuff, I am really not looking forward to I'm not looking forward to, but I'm going to be interested if the COD 2015 does take exosuits out. What are they going to do to keep the pace up? Because it was so easy for them to just slip back, just take the exosuits out and just increase the damage or increase the pace of what you run. So that's what I'm apprehensive about, because I've really enjoyed the traversing. I've really enjoyed being able to jump and boost around the map and get over obstacles that were previously not there in Call of Duties.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching a lot of Biblical Reaper. He's been doing the COD 2015 news, basically putting everything up that's new. Some of it's fake. You'll see, you make your own decision, blah blah. It's really good, but there's been a lot of rumours going through that. And I don't know if it was confirmed or not. I can't think exactly, but apparently there is heightened movement or advanced movement on your characters, but they haven't said if it's exosuits or not.
You see, the thing is, with all this kind of stuff, I ignore absolutely everything until I have seen a launch from the development studio.
Yeah, well, I'm the same. The only reason I've been quite into his is because he's been putting all the fake stuff up. So all little fake pictures you see on Twitter, it'll come to the corner. He goes, right, that's this, that, the other. We're not saying it's real. We're not saying it's fake. But I'll make your mind up. Hello, Riley.
Someone's come to say hello.
I was going to say, here's he coming back in 2015.
Riley, are you coming into the next Call of Duty? Doesn't know yet.
you see, Von Docker hasn't got hold of him yet.
He hasn't called here anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
You like Call of Duty? You can have a lie down, don't you, mate?
I really love social media for the fact that I've met so many great people. I hate it when there's new games coming out.
Yeah,
because it's one of them that you want to keep your own personal kind of system and how you deal with new games coming out. Fair enough, there's a lot of people that will read absolutely everything into the game and see. We could go to the Wikipedias, go to social medias, every website imaginable. I'm one of these that I'll watch a couple of trailers, I'll listen to a select number of the releases. It's usually I will listen to the release from the studio, like when they did with Advanced Warfare last year on the Xbox One, and then they did the multiplayer release, and then I'll wait till I go to a Eurogamer. They're the three kind of things that I like to deal with, and then after I've been to Eurogamer and I kind of get a feel for it, I will then look into however else I want. So I'm trying to keep that, but it's like everywhere I go, I just see COD 2015 because people have got so much stock into COD 2015. I would absolutely love if Treyarch have released, even if they've leaked half of this stuff and say it's going to be Black Ops 3, if they completely do a U-turn and it's medieval warfare, you know, something as stupid as that, I'd love it.
I would love them to do that. I'd love them to release a few trailers, knock up a few little trailers, knock up a few bits and bobs, and a complete red herring saying, right, it's going to be Advanced Warfare 2. It's going to have this in, it's going to have that in, you're going to have exosuit boosts, you're going to have blah, 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 blah. Then on day release, no hype whatsoever, everyone's looking forward to that, bang, World War 2, or something completely different.
I don't, it won't happen because, you know, they know how the media train works. They're going to get the people like Ali A, they're going to get the people like Drifter, they're going to get them on their side, even though I'm sure that one or two of them are tied in more with certain development studios than than the others. But it's like they'll use them because they know it's free advertising. It's 100% free. And YouTube is fantastic for them because they've just halved the marketing bill. Fair enough, they'll spend 2.5 on TV advertising, 2.5 million, but internet advertising, all you have to do is just go, you can get 20 million views off this video. This will mean you'll get ads paid for your network. Yeah, we'll just give you this picture, that'll do.
Yeah.
Hello, Infinity Ward. My name's Sniping Raccoon. My Twitter's in the bottom. You can just send me anything you want. Yeah.
Tina's too busy eating cupcakes, mate. I'm not even done work there.
That's the thing with this people like that all the time saying, "Oh, you've sold out, we do this, that, and the other, blah blah." If I had a knock at the door and people saying, "Oh, will you advertise this fucking Barbie game for me and put it on Twitter? I'll give you $100 for doing it." I would put a blonde wig on, stick a couple of things to look like fucking Barbie, and advertise the bastard. I wouldn't care.
I would still only do something that I really enjoyed. It's like I would only. It's like if I knew Call of Duty was coming out, there's an opportunity for me at Eurogamer because I know they do it. I know they do it with the bigger YouTubers on one of the nights. They do have some people stay behind to record pre-footage on that night, and there are people who are invited back to be cannon fodder for said YouTubers. I know this for a fact. So if there is ever an opportunity that I could stay behind and record like 5 minutes worth of gameplay for my channel, I would pay to do that because I know how much it would help the record channel if I'm still around at that point. So you
will be. Don't worry.
There's lots of bad butts and everything about this year for me because it's a big year outside of in real life. So it's 2 big milestones this year. So yeah.
We'll love you too much, man. You're gonna have to stay, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
We'll just pester you. We'll just make videos.
It's towards the end of the year that it's like towards the middle of the year that I'm going to be struggling a bit because I'm going to be 30 this year and I'm going to be moving out. So yeah, it's going to be a big part towards the end of the year. So that's where I'm going to struggle. That's where I'm going to struggle this year. When Call of Duty's coming out.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like, I'm not doing it. Call of Duty's out, like, fuck it, I'll make time.
That's it, yeah.
Live streaming 24/7.
Oh, no, chat. I wish I could.
I would love to. I would love to stream. I streamed last week for about half an hour to test it. See what it was like. So I'm getting new internet, so I've got like 10 days where it's going to be shite. And it ran pretty good. It ran really nice, and I had like 20 odd people watching us, and it was quite. I didn't really say much. I just played the game, but I really enjoyed it. I would love to be able to stream every single night for a certain amount of time, chat to people, get them involved, do this, that, and the other, do giveaways, do competitions, do blah blah. That is what I would like to be able to do on YouTube, but with 10 meg and about 5 different appliances in my house using the same connection. It just doesn't fucking happen.
Hang on. Did you just say 10 meg, Robbie? What are you on?
About 7.
Yeah, I'm on 5.5, 6, so you're still beating the pants off us, Nick.
But
Yeah,
when
but he
I
has-
want,
he has
when I
kids and
want
all this.
when I want to stream, there is my Xbox One, the 2 Xbox 360s upstairs, 4 iPhones, and a laptop. If they all run at the same time, I might as well send a fucking dove out with a message on tied its ankle saying, "I'm going to shoot you now, duck."
Yeah, I've got 3 PCs, 4 phones, 2 iPads, Xbox and PlayStation 4 running out.
No, I tend to play more during the day, like after dinner kind of time. I'll play for a couple of hours then when the internet's brilliant and there's nobody in the house. But
Yeah.
on an evening, it's a fucking nightmare. I mean, I play with Robbie all the time. We play together, and 90% of the time, one of us drops out. Like, and if it does, that's it. You just give up and fucking do something else for the need.
It's like one of them. It's like hopefully next year. It's like the apparently high springs are in between September this year and April next year around my area. So yeah, I don't know what speed that's going to be because it's not going to be straight fibre optic. It's going to be some kind of upgraded cabling. So it's not going to be super fast. But it's going to be better than what I'm doing at the minute because I'm running at 0.17 upload speed at the minute. It's terrible. But yeah, my ideal scenario would be to release a couple of commentary videos on YouTube in the week, say like 2 videos a week, and then Saturday, Sunday, one of the 2 days, 6 hours live streaming a Let's Play game. And just do the Let's Play that way. That's what ideally I would love to do.
I would like pretty much to do me 2 videos, so 2 quick reviews or 2 quick chats and comms. Then do one of these if I could. I like doing the gamer chat things once I eventually figure out what button I press and make sure it works. But I'd like to do all this kind of thing. But at the minute, I've had to come to my mum's. I'm at my mum's house now, and she's on like Virgin Fibre or whatever the fuck it's called, and she gets like 100 for 20. So I could do this and play my Xbox and do Twitch at the same time. But I had
And
to
just
move out,
upload a 20 gig file for the shits and giggles.
Yeah,
just to make it work a bit.
But I had to meet a girl and have kids and move out and get my own fucking house. That was such a brilliant idea. Absolutely fantastic.
So, Riley.
It's like I uploaded a 15 megabyte file today to YouTube for this little new toy that I got that I just had to upload. And what do you call it? It took me 25 minutes to do a 15 megabyte file. I'm just like,
wow.
I just whack mine on, upload overnight, and when they go live, they go live.
Yeah, I schedule mine in. It's like I've only got 2 videos this week, so I've had a bit of trouble with the editing software this weekend, so I haven't been bothered to redo the EGN. So the EGN's missing this week because I just haven't had the time to go back and do it. So I've got my 2 Sunset Overdrive videos going up at some point this week, and then that's it. Can't be bothered putting anything else up, to be honest with you.
If I get a couple of hours of connection, I'll do a video, but for them.
You always say that.
Well, however, I've got no internet at the minute. It goes from 0.7 to 12, and it's bouncing backwards and forwards all day. What's Rakas got? Rakas, you have to say something so we can hear it.
The name's Rocket.
Fucking child.
I don't care. It's Rocket Raccoon.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it a night there because my brother's going to whinge on soon that I've got a laptop and he can't play these stupid little Steam games. Right, so I want to say thank you very much to Robbie and thank you very much to Rakas. And good luck to Mike and hope his back gets better soon. I will be doing the gamer quiz this week at some point and possibly another gamer chat later on in the week as well. So thank you very much, Robbie, and thank you very much, Ragas.
No problem. Thanks very much, mate.